Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Alright, what's up everybody? HTG Doug here again. This time we're checking out. Unfortunately, we have to do Atlantica. I'm sure one of you out there is at least going to watch this, so for that one person, here you go. This is for you. So, as most of you guys know, I did not come here during the regular playthrough, so by the time I was doing this world, I was skipping all the cutscenes. So, no worry about cutting out the cutscenes or even watching them at all because they're not there. So, at the beginning of this world, we're basically going to get used to the swim mechanics, and we're just going to have to follow Flounder to the points that he swims to. It's just you can get used to the circle being rise and square being dive and whatever. So I don't like this map. I hate it. I think the swim mechanics are awful, sorry. And I don't like it. Just awful map. Not map, world. I don't know what's going on today. Awesome. Alright, so as soon as you complete the little tutorial, you're basically going to want to head back to the palace. It's very easy to get to. All you have to do is just follow the Trident markers on the wall, and you should have no problem whatsoever getting there. I did not do a very good job of speedrunning this world. This video came out to, and this is not even a joke, an hour and 17 minutes before I edited it. So it's just awful. I kind of got lost for a very long time, and I'll show you what I did later on. But when you go through here, make sure you kind of head to the left real quick. Otherwise, you'll end up back where you just were, and you have to go back and do it again. So just make sure you hug the wall to the right. But if you guys have been following along, you know that I have not been opening chests. And one of the things you have to get is inside a chest, and I completely forgot that. So I end up searching for the item that I need for like a good hour. So you'll see a horrible edit here in a little while, but so I apologize for that. But I don't like this world. It's very confusing. It's just annoying in general, and I try to avoid it if I can at all costs. Alright, so you guys actually get a little bonus here. You'll see me get the last Trinity I needed for the best friend trophy. There it is. I left it in there just for fun. You'll see the trophy pop here in a second. If you guys haven't seen those two videos yet, go ahead and watch them. They'll show you where all the Trinity locations are. Alright, so once you go into the palace, you'll see a cutscene, and you'll see I skip it because I just don't like this world. They focus too much on Ariel, and in my opinion, the best characters in Little Mermaid were Flounder and the crab whose name I just forgot. Sebastian, there we go. Got it. And they don't really get too much time in this, so I was kind of disappointed. You'll have also heard me rant about Atlantica in Kingdom Hearts 2, and if you haven't, oh god, it's such an awful world. They took this world and made it worse. I don't even know how that's possible, but they did. So I universally hate this map in all Kingdom Hearts. So it's not specific to just this one. There's Sebastian, and there he goes. He's gone. But basically what you're going to do is when I have to get that crystal trident to put on the wall there. And if you guys didn't figure it out, it's where the keyhole is. So alright, so now we get our first look at the two eels, who's Flotsam and Jetsam. I really don't remember their names. That could be totally off, or that could be totally right. I have no idea. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to... Basically, the dolphin that's swimming around is going to get us to the Sunken Ship, where the Crystal Trident is. But you'll saw a horrible edit there. It's because you don't actually need to grab onto him here. You need to grab onto him in the next area. You'll see I went the wrong way here for a second, so I apologize for that. And if you're wondering why I'm fighting these guys, it's because I'm trying to get as many synthesis items as I can while I'm here, so I don't have to come back to this world, because I don't want to come back to this world. The main things you get from this world are Thunder Gems and Frost Gems. I mean, there's other places to get them, but they're easiest to get here. So I figured I might as well get some while I can. There is a rare Heartless in this world, but thankfully it's also in deep jungle, so you don't have to come back here to get that. And you actually saw him earlier as I was coming through this place. Actually, he's right here. If you stop all of these 3 white mushrooms, a gigantic white mushroom will appear, and you have to like cast stop on him and use the ability Ragnarok and get a bunch of hits on him so that he drops all the items and stuff. It's really easy once you know what you're doing, but it can be kind of confusing if you've never done it before. So basically, once you get in that little whirlpool room, you just want to swim up to the top. And this is where you need to grab onto the dolphin. You'll see I find him, and I managed to grab on just as some Heartless appear, so maybe you'll get as lucky as I do. But keep swimming around and on him, and he'll take you through the whirlpool and drop you off at the Sunken Ship. Alright, so once you get to Sunken Ship, you basically want to just head into the ship, and the chest that you want is going to be right in the front. Oh, and you'll see the shark swimming around. I don't know his name either, so I apologize. And there it is. There's the horrible edit, because I swam around for an hour looking for this little crystal trident here. And as I pointed out, you're going to basically take that back to Ariel's grotto, where the correct thing was on the wall, and place it. There are a few ways to get back, but the easiest is to hit that thing and get rid of the chest trunk that was blocking the way. That way you can swim back and forth to that world without having to use a dolphin. Alright, so head into Ariel's grotto and just place the trident on there, and it'll trigger cutscene, which I believe I skipped. Yep, I do, because I hate this world. Ironically, I hate this world so much, but it was actually the longest world it took me to complete. So I thought that was kind of funny and ironic. It even took me longer than Hollow Basin. So you'll see how much I hate it right there. The only thing that took me longer was End of the World, but I don't consider that one of the worlds because it's basically just the boss 4 times. So it doesn't really count. Alright, so after you do that, you are actually going to want to head to the palace, and like I said, I don't know this world very well, so I actually go the wrong way. Because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to head over here, and you're supposed to use Sebastian to push that so you can get into Ursula's lair and fight her. You'll see yeah, I don't know why I paused it here either. I apologize. I really thought I took this out. I guess I didn't. So that's my bad. But you'll get to see me stare at my equipment menu for a second. I was probably checking what to do, to be honest with you, because I don't like this world. I'm going to see how many times I can say it. If you guys can count how many times I say I don't like this world and let me know in the comments, I would appreciate it. I don't know why, I'm just curious. Alright, so now I realize I'm supposed to go to the palace, so I swim over there. There we go. So we skip that. And then we're gonna go. See, once that cutscene triggers, I'm not actually sure if you have to go to the palace or not. I've never really checked. But so you might be able to turn around and go back, but it's really only like a 2-second swim to go over there and check. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. And we'll see you do. So you do have to actually go to the palace. I was correct. One of the few times I'm actually correct in this world. Alright, so he's going to tell you that you need to go and, you know, basically fight Ursula. Because, I mean, you have to go fight her so you can get the Trident back. There we go, another Thunder Gem. That's what I like to see. So I don't have to come back here. And ironically, I did have to come back here later because I didn't grab the torn page that's here. And if you guys are curious or haven't found them yet, there is actually one in Ariel's grotto. If you swim like all the way up to the top, there's a chest there with the torn page in it. Oh, again, let me know if you guys want a torn page video. There's about 1, 2, 3. There's either 4 or 6 of them. I can't really remember. There's one in Monstro, one in Atlantica, one in Halloween Town. I forgot again. So 2 videos trying to tell you where they are, and 2 videos where I forgot where they all were. But this time I got Monstro, so we're getting better. Maybe next time I mention them, we'll actually have all the locations for you. I'm just kidding. I already got all of them, and I've already completed 100 Acre Wood. I've already sealed the keyhole and everything, so there should be a video for that coming after, probably after I finish End of the World, just because it's not required to speedrun, so there's no reason for me to put a speedrun for it if it's not required for the speedrun, so you know what I'm saying. So once you get here, you can defeat the shark, or you have to defeat the shark, because otherwise you won't be able to examine the button thingy. So you want to head into this area, and you'll see these guys that I absolutely hate, and at least I get a bright gem from them. So the path splits if you head to the right. Ooh, and I get the Heartless Hunter trophy, so another bonus in this video. That's 2 trophies I get so far in this video. Sorry, so if you head to the right, there's a save point. I always recommend saving at the points. That way, if you do have to come back, you can have a greater... You can pick which one you want to go to. It's just easier. So I recommend you save it, just in case Ursula does kill you. Because, not that it's very likely, but she's kind of a annoying boss where you have to use magic and on her pot thing to be able to make her vulnerable. So it is kind of annoying. So I do recommend saving at all times. Alright, so we're going to swim into the next area, and we'll have a few more of these guys. Said you can swim past them if you want, but 1 hit kills them, so it's not a big deal. Alright, and we will start the Ursula boss battle here. And I will skip that, yes. So as you can see, the pot there in the center that I'm locked onto right now, it will turn different colors depending on what spell you have to cast on it. It could be Blizzard, Fire, or Thunder. So I do recommend changing your customization items to Blizzard, Fire, and Thunder at least. At least have 2 of them, one of the 3, and then have the last one as Cure just in case. It'll make it a lot easier and quicker to use the spells than if you have to go through the list, because I'm not very savvy on where they are. So it's annoying. I don't like using magic in this game, as you guys know by now. It's also good to have an elixir or an ether or something like that. But after you cast enough spells on it, she'll kind of be vulnerable for a short time, and you get to hit her. So I always recommend logging onto her. So yeah, once you cast enough spells on it, it'll like release this energy wave thing, and she'll be kind of dazed in the corner. So just lock onto her and go crazy on her for a little while. So if you guys haven't figured out yet, when it turns red, it's obviously fire. When it kind of goes that blue, it's blizzard, and when it looks like the thunder, it's thunder. Or when it looks like thunder, when it looks like it's yellow, then it's thunder. It took me a little while to figure out which color was which, because I was a little confused, but when it goes red, it's red. When it goes blue, it's blizzard, and when it goes yellow, it's thunder. So once you catch on to it, it's very easy. Alright, so there we go. So we got another one, and you'll see I have a little I'm trying to lock onto her and I can't find her, and I finally do. And it didn't even give me that much time to hit her, so I was very disappointed. And as you can see, I kind of got bored of following her around, because I said I don't like this boss battle. It's kind of confusing, and if you stay up too high, you'll get hit a lot, so I try to stay down at the bottom, which forces you to not be able to really see what's going on inside the cauldron. So it's very annoying, and eventually I just basically stood here and was like, yeah, I'm just going to stay here and just keep casting stuff on it. Blizzard, yep. Blizzard. What do you do? Oh, yeah, I ran out of magic here, and I was like, okay. That's not good. Why did I run out of magic? And why do I keep pausing this game? I don't know. Alright, so I will cast some kind of magic. There we go. Cast an ether. And see, as you can see now, it's red, so it's looking for fire. So I'm going to cast a fire on it. And that's actually the last one until she goes, you know, back into her daze mode. So, and as you can see, I'm doing quite a bit of decent damage on her, but unfortunately, I don't finish it off this time. So I gotta go through one more time and do this. If you guys have like the MP haste abilities on, or MP rage, I strongly suggest equipping them before this battle because it will help get your magic back faster, which will obviously help you in casting like a million different magic things in this world, in this boss battle. I'm sorry. So yeah, I said I don't like this boss battle. I think it's kind of confusing because to me it looks like I really can't tell the difference between the blizzard and the thunder, as you have probably seen by now. So like I think this is blizzard, but see, now I know it's blizzard, yeah, or thunder. I don't know. I'm so confused. Just keep casting stuff on it, and you'll get it eventually. I promise. And that'll do it for that boss battle. There we go. I was gonna say I don't know why I didn't skip that. But you also get the mermaid kick ability here, which is if you press square or circle repeatedly, you'll swim super fast. But I don't like it. I think it's very annoying. I think it's kind of stupid. As you can see, like I'm trying to head up to this thing, and instead I'm just kind of rocketing into a wall. It takes a while to get used to, and you won't be here long enough or even use it long enough to get used to it at all, probably. So it's pretty useless. The only time you're going to need to use it is when you swim across the current, which you normally use a dolphin for. But now that you have the ability, you don't have to because you can just do it yourself. Alright, so we're going to swim back and head to the current, like I said. Once you get to Sunken Ship, you're going to head out through the other exit instead of the one you normally use, which is actually this one up top here. And you're going to basically swim right across to that one. Now that you have the mermaid kick ability, you can get right across. And you're going to have to fight Ursula. Again, this time she's a lot easier. All you have to do is just lock onto her head and just keep hitting her. So, super easy boss battle. Basically, just like half the other boss battles in this game. So, just lock on and just keep hitting her. I do think this is one of the ones where you're probably going to want to dodge her thunder ability things if you can. But because you're swimming around and not, you know, on the ground where you can dodge roll, it's very hard to dodge, and the camera gets kind of crazy on you. So I recommend just kind of toughing it out and just going crazy on her. The quicker you get through it and out of this world, the quicker and the better it'll be for everybody. Alright, so like I said, she goes down pretty easily. You won't take too much damage, and you'll get back to the Trident, which is what you came here for the whole time, other than to lock the keyhole. So, oh, and you can't skip this. I tried. Alright, so you do get a thunder upgrade from this, which is pretty good. You also get a new keyblade, which if you're going for the unchanging armor trophy, you can't use, so kind of useless. And you also get Ansem Report 3, which is what you're going to need to platinum this game, so you get a couple good things. And after you go through that little text cutscene there, you're going to want to head back to Ariel's Grotto, and it will trigger the keyhole sealing thing. And you can see I'm trying to swim faster, and I end up just running into a wall again. So the controls in this are awful, and I hate them. Alright, so we're going to skip that whole keyhole scene, and she'll give you the keyblade, like I said. And that's going to basically do it for this world. There's a trophy, Master of the Seas, for key sealing the keyhole, and that's going to be it. So, come back, and Neverland will be up today, most likely, if you're watching this on the day it's released. If not, it'll be up tomorrow for sure. So come back and check that out. And that's it. As usual, like, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you comment and everything. And if you have any video requests, let us know, and we'll be sure to try to get that for you. I am still working on the gummy ship missions for you guys, so I haven't forgotten. And that's about it. I'll see you next time, guys.